everyone, and welcome to Sass RPG Night Volume 2. Okie doke. So, we have rescued the Elven slaves, and we're headed back to the ship, but there is another group of people coming towards our ship as well. Don't know who they are. Could be drunk city members, could be more mercenaries. Hard to tell. So, we're gonna go intercept them and see what we can find. But let's hop into the chat. Today is a shorter session because we are starting late. We had some scheduling issues today. Just kinda how that happened. So we'll be stopping in probably about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at the most, but that is what we're up to today. So let's get in there, let's get started.
I have an idea of how large the ship is in my head, and maybe it isn't the same as yours.
The bottom deck, because look, you need somewhere to store your fuel tank. The bottom deck is basically the size of 2 decks. Okay, just to be clear. Yeah.
We have a big boat.
By the way, hi Petrie.
Hello.
Hello. We are discussing the conversion rate of fuel units, as well as how many licks does it take to get the center of an Ifrit ship.
Okay.
Anyway, would you like to tell us what happened last time, Wes?
No.
No?
I kind of gave a little bit of a short summary to the stream so they know what's going on.
Fine.
Also,
Opens my extensive note page.
Yeah, also did say that it is a bit of a short session today, so let's go ahead and get on it.
Yeah, why do I have to read it all the time? Okay, it's fine. Anyway.
I always give a little short summary before.
Yes, as do I. Wait, you mean we've been both doing it this whole... God damn it. Okay.
I mean,
anyway.
Why would I stop you from giving a summary?
Right! So, moving on, shall we? So since the audience already knows and everybody in here knows, why don't we proceed then? Oops, no, not that one. Sorry.
Please no.
Not that one. Sorry. This one. That one. There we go.
Much better.
Wrong one. Anyway, let's see. Oh, y'all are, yeah, so if I remember correctly, Magnus.
Yes!
You are still on the ship, if memory serves me correct.
No.
No,
No.
you're not.
Nope.
You left the ship. You and Remy left the ship. Yes, okay.
Yes. Aeon's on the ship.
Aeon's on the ship. Got
Aeon
it.
was left on the ship.
Okay, Aeon is basically ground control right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, ground control if ground control could fly, but hey. So, y'all are kind of meeting in the middle, so to speak. Let's assume for the start of the session that y'all have already kind of sort of met in the middle, each of you going in opposite directions to meet each other. Which I believe... Which one is one is... Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier to you, Magnus.
Specifically
The
me?
perception roll at the end of last session, only Aeon passed it.
This is fine.
The one to spot anything involving that crowd. I forgot to mention that. Anyway.
Okay, so Magnus doesn't even see the crowd.
Magnus couldn't even see the crowd. Aeon did.
Ah. This
Yeah,
is important information. Thank
Yeah, it is important information. I wanted to clarify that before the session started. All right. By the way, if you attempt to try that again, you have no line of sight at this particular moment. So, FYI. Anyway, proceed as the group is reconvened on the streets. As some of y'all are booking it with a magic flying disc and several very poorly nourished elves and poorly dressed as well. These elves definitely don't have masks. This is the party's cue to reconvene and not split the party.
What?
Don't you dare split the party into 6 groups again.
But
Alright, so we each pick a direction.
No.
yes,
No.
Alright,
just
gang,
run.
let's split up and look for clues.
I heard a noise in the woods.
Dungeon
Let me go
Master
check
has
it out
manual.
alone.
Just cardboard clearers with the party. Yes.
Wait. You're going into the woods.
No.
You God eater.
I mean, we were all running towards the ship, so...
Yeah, is the crew with the ship?
The crew is with the ship, yes.
Cool.
They will have a tiny Aeon to guide them and command them. This will be a glorious
So,
combat.
do we,
if it's combat at all.
as we're approaching the ship, do we see this crowd?
Perception check.
For anyone, or just those of us that are looking?
It would be dark outside. Perception check for anyone who wants to make it.
I forgot it was on advantage. That's still the first roll, so meh. There you go.
I hope Esper's not dead. Possibly dead Esper. No, nice. Probably still under the
Said
effects of the
possibly
spell
dead Esper.
on the ship.
Esper's not dead.
Yeah.
He's pining for the fjords.
Voldir, I mean, your eyes are focused on getting people back to the ship. Your attention is kind of elsewhere right now. Marassi and wow, look at Croesus, perceptive AF. Look at that. Out-perceiving the bard. My goodness.
Happens.
Okay. For the two of you, yeah, you do have you do spot this crowd. You know, it's funny. Y'all were worried it would be guards and shit like that. No, it's actually a group of a group of hey, Marassi, you were there actually. Croesus, you were there. Remember that group of people that was coming out that was in the snooty bar over there? Yeah, it's that crowd.
Oh.
Not wearing their mask.
No, they're wearing their masks.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I don't lightning bolt them. Okay.
Not this time.
Is this what you do with everyone you meet? Sure, I lightning bolt them. He's waving me over to the ship. I should lightning bolt that guy, right?
I mean, I've never traveled before. This is as far from the Shire I've ever been.
I'm smiling so hard right now. Yes, that sound. Yes, the Metal Gear sound. Yes.
Alright, well in that case, I will attempt to, perhaps attempt to hide as much of the blood on my dress as I can as I head to the ship. Just so they don't get too worried and ask too many questions.
Do you want me to clean your dress?
You can do that?
I presto her dress. I can clean up to a 5-foot cube. I clean a 5-foot cube of her dress.
Excellent.
I think you're good, Marassi. Not a stain on that dress.
Valdir can live.
Marassi and Croesus, both of you. Follow-up perception check, please.
Okay. This time not advantage because I'm a potato.
That's okay. We took the first roll, so that's fine.
Wait, did you say...
Would you like to amend that statement here, Croesus?
Oh, boy,
no.
that was a good roll. Congratulations.
Tempting fate there, Croesus.
You see Wimtoss's shoes.
Wimtoss
on the
does not.
ship.
Wimtoss is on the ship, number one. Number two, he got rid of the shoes. God damn it. Number three, I can summon those
Joke
goddamn
is
shoes
done.
anytime I damn well please.
Y'all are all
Try
still-
me. Try me.
I don't think I want
18?
18. Yeah, that'll work. You know, as that crowd passes by, one person in particular seems to be looking in your general direction, and I mean in general direction. I mean very specifically towards your magic disc of whirling magic and fun, and the people that are on it.
Does he seem like he recognizes them, or is he just a concerned citizen?
Unknown mask will mask his facial.
That's fair.
Maskingness.
Yeah.
Right. I'll message to Valdir. We may want to hurry things on a little bit. There may be some concerned citizens who may want to report us to the actual guards. We may want to get moving.
Oh, that's right. We're carrying 2 unconscious bodies as well.
Oh yes, yes.
Just have them over 1 or 2 shoulders. It's fine. It's fine.
Morossi only. Arcana check.
Uh-oh.
Hi there.
Hey.
You can't really see it. Like, you can, but it's not so much a sight thing, but almost like you sense it in a sense. In front of the mask of that one person that was looking over there, you recognize a spell, a verbal component of a spell being cast. I think you might know which one.
Would I know which one?
You wouldn't be able to read lips or anything like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, that should tell you exactly which one. By the way.
Silence, then, isn't it? Why would they cast... Is it silence?
No.
No, sending.
Oh, lovely.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. No, it's not going to be that.
What is it? Okay.
That.
Great. Yeah, definitely faster, Valdir.
The entire crowd moves on. Or they are drunk AF and having a good time. Having a good time.
By the way, where are we? As I kind of just jumped on the
dock.
first ship leaving the Steel Isles.
This is Proxima.
Oh,
It's a rather auspicious night, actually. This is the Night of Masks,
interesting.
which may explain why things were
That's
kind
why
of weird
people are
later.
walking around.
Yeah. Which, speaking
I
of,
just
all
thought
the
they
rest of us
really
have been
liked
wearing
nerds.
masks the whole time.
Oh right, I'm still an illithid. Yay! I'm beautiful.
By the way, you arrive at the dock. Boarding is now possible.
Excellent. Yeah, we're gonna need to board. It's possible we're definitely gonna get guards after us. Maybe a ship coming after us at some point.
Huh, funny you should mention that. You hear multiple whistles. Getting a little bit louder, too.
I don't mind cargo being the 2 unconscious body. I guess Petrie or someone else in that general direction, and I head to the back of the party / slaves, basically being between them and whoever's coming down the dock.
Say that again?
Basically, I'm going to be between whoever's coming down the dock and the party.
Oh, okay, so basically you're going to demand gold later from the party. Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
be standing right beside him.
Oh, okay. What's the rest of the party doing?
Getting the ship ready.
Oh, yes, we do have the 2 prisoners. That's right. Okay.
Yep.
Almost forgot about them. Ah, we do have the 2 prisoners. Cool. Okay.
Everything is getting ready to set sail according to Valdir. And
Correct me if I'm wrong. One of them was inside the mansion. Is that correct? One of the prisoners was from inside the mansion?
yeah, we
The
had
first was one of the slavers that we found.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And the other one was one of the guys that we punched into.
Yep.
Unconscious.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, a mercenary and a
again,
robed guard. Or a robed
Right.
slaver.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that was the case. Okay, proceed.
Also, if anyone tries to stop us from leaving, I'm readying the spell slow.
Okay. Duly noted. You don't see anyone just yet. You just hear whistles getting closer, and you don't really see anything just yet. So it's very likely that the distance the whistle would tell you that's probably a good distance. They're probably a good distance away. You don't think they could, in terms of distance, you could reasonably figure that you could make it out of town, or at least undock and get far enough away where you'd be in no danger before they arrive.
Okay, I thought they were much closer than that. Okay.
No, not quite. They're not quite that close yet. But I mean, if you want to linger around and find out, I mean, you're more than welcome.
Thanks. I'm good.
Nope, looks like we're cutting ropes and drifting out as we're getting ready to actually set sail.
Okay. All right, so that means everybody is getting on board at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay. Naura, I need to give you a sheet. Did I give you Octai a sheet? I think so. Okay, do me a favor. Give me a water vehicle check for right now, please. Because you're basically stating that you're booking it. 20 on that. Okay, yeah, you're good. Yeah, as you're untying, you're beginning to kind of steer the ship in such a direction, kind of help the rest of the you're basically untying it as you're untying the last couple ropes as you're drifting out to sea, and you get them. With that 20 non-nat, basically, you don't lose any of the ropes. You're in good shape. Everything goes according to plan. You were off that dock as just in your sightlines, the guards turn the corner. And they are right there, starting to approach the docks, but you are far enough off dock where they cannot reach you.
They can always shoot us with longbows.
They don't have any longbows, though.
These
Well,
are
then they
way...
are poorly equipped. Their quality of guard is subpar, good sir.
You say that as they start throwing freaking disintegrates at us.
No.
They have catapults, obviously.
No. By the way, who's on top deck right now?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
We were the last one to board.
You were the last 2 to board. Fantastic.
I have doubts about that.
Yeah, you guys are wanted,
No.
I'm sure.
This is fine. This is fine. By the way, I need you both of you to roll a dexterity save, please.
Alright.
Free spears! Free spears for all!
Ah, you wish.
Uh-oh.
I've got some good news and some not so good news. So first off, the good news. Hey, Croesus, you've seen where this story ends. That's a big that's a big ball of fire heading in your general direction, and you duck and cover, and you take, and you're only going to take half damage. Remy, that's the most amazing ball of light you've ever seen head towards your face.
Oh damn! I don't have evasion.
Oh, that's
Not
a
on
shame.
this character.
By the way, Remy takes 26 damage. Half that for Croesus. It's fire damage, pure fire.
They're fireballing the ship.
Also, part of the ship is on fire. As the ship is now just out of range of another fireball.
So here's a question.
Uh-huh.
That fireball, where it came from, is it within 150 feet?
It was, yes. But you're drifting out to sea. I mean, you will have a chance to react if you were attempting to slow. What's the slow range?
Slow is 120 feet, but
Yeah, you would have been at that point. I'll give you initiative roll.
Range of fireball is 120.
150.
Is it 150? Ooh.
150.
I need to brush up my wizard spells.
Yeah, it's 150 with a radius as well. So you have to tackle on the radius. So
Yeah.
technically, it's effective. Its effective is 170
Oof.
if you think about it. 20. Okay. D20 plus 2 is you would have gone first with that. Then in that case, it would have been at the very. You're still the last two on board. Let's do this. Let's cut it in half for Remy.
well, here's the thing: if I cast slow and the caster was affected, he wouldn't be able to cast the spell until his next turn.
Yeah, but you would have been at the very edge, which is why I'm cutting damage, because you're out of the middle of it. You were basically in the middle of that. I'm cutting damage as a result.
Okay, so core.
Yeah.
So half damage is 13.
13, and Croesus would take, and Croesus, you, as a result of passing that, I will say you'll take no damage because you took cover in sufficient time.
10-10.
Yeah, your ship is still on fire. That's still a thing.
Not my ship.
It is my ship.
Hashtag not my problem.
The wooden boards that are near you, Croesus, are on fire.
Can I
Are you
start
sure?
using Ray of Frost to put the fire out?
Sure. Are you sure this is not your problem, though, Croesus, considering the thing that you're
Actually, is
standing
Presto
next to is on fire?
Fine.
Oh, cool.
I
I don't
take.
even have to use Ray of Frost. I use Presto, as it can
Presto.
snuff a fire of campfire size or smaller.
Yeah,
So just start prestoing all the little flames. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I use my glaive to hack the boards and chuck it overboard.
Oh,
Please don't pull shit off the boat.
so Valdir is heading to help. Who else is going to help with fires?
I'd be coming up deck hearing the explosion.
Mhm.
And I am very upset.
Got it. Okay. So
I'm helping, yes.
you're helping.
The entire crew is dousing.
I do have access to prestidigitation as well, so I'd be doing the same method.
Fantastic. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take too long to put out those fires. Not too terribly long. Yeah, you get it out with little trouble. I won't make y'all roll for it.
Alright. And I'll
You got
start
enough. You got enough.
mending.
Yeah.
I'll start mending the ship places where he hit with his fucking.
It's
Mend.
a proper strategy. Fuck you. That's how they used to get rid of fire.
I still don't appreciate it.
Okay, so we had up on the just to confirm, the entire party was up on the top deck. Is that correct? Putting out the fire.
Except for Marasi.
I have been
Except
below
for
deck
Marasi.
dealing with the personnel issues.
Ah, very good. Okay. Oh, okay. So Marasi has become HR then.
Basically. Make sure the prisoners are alive, tie them up so they can't get out, and then go check on the elves, make sure they're okay before heading back upstairs. But even then, it's probably going to keep a pretty close eye on the prisoners to make sure they don't get up and try to escape or something like that.
Okay, so basically, don't forget to throw a stapler at them.
I mean, have you ever stapled your finger by accident? Because I have, and it's not
I
fun.
don't want to talk about it. Anyway. Okay.
By the way, Liz, Valdir would be shouting to Lucy to take us to stealth.
Yeah, he would do just that. As the only thing remaining visible would be the remaining embers of the fire before it is snuffed out completely, and then you completely disappear from view, or at least you think you do.
And so I'm going to activate my mage armor.
Uh-huh.
And then, because I cast an abjuration spell, I'm going to put up my abjuration ward to protect myself a little more from getting hurt.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. Okay.
Clever.
So that's 14, 17. Yeah, that's 17 hit points my abjuration ward has.
Cool.
Let's just put that right here in tab. Actually, I'll do it. Ward.
Okay.
17.
All right.
As there's now a little shining shield floating around me. It's like, fuck this.
All right, but yeah, you get the fire out. No other spells or attacks or anything come in your general direction for those of you who are up top. Just a group of about, we'll say, somewhere in the range of 7 or 8 people that look very, very angry on the docks in your general direction, but aren't looking at you directly, I guess is the best way to put it. So, Marassi removes her mask before she checks on the elves. Okay. Where would you have put the elves?
I had assumed they were below decks somewhere. I'm not
No,
sure
I mean,
where.
well, that's the party's choice. Where has the party moved them to?
Somewhere comfortable.
Open space probably, just for kind of like group sitting or group staying in the same place. So the galley,
No.
maybe.
Not to sound insensitive, but the cargo hold is empty.
I'm not
Congratulations, you
putting
sounded
them
insensitive.
in the cargo hold, Croesus.
Put him in the galley.
Oh my God, Croesus, you
Put them
are
in the galley.
Thank you,
uncultured.
Valdir.
Shame.
And quite cold.
Ah,
They're
yes.
they're in the galley.
They're in the galley.
Yes.
Okay. Ah.
Can move the tables to one side. Let them have the center of the room.
Okay. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty much huddled into one corner of that room at this point. As far away from the door as possible. Except for the one. Remember, Valdir, the one that was helping you a little bit in the mansion?
Mhm. Yep.
That one is not huddled so much in the corner as much as, like, maybe a couple paces away from the corner. As you had basically you walked in there unmasked, correct?
No, I immediately went down there.
Marassi.
Oh,
Marassi.
Thank
What?
you.
Marassi, you were already unmasked before you walked in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he took like a couple steps away from the corner, like maybe 2 like side steps, kind of still against the wall, but still there. These are very afraid elves. As the only thing that they've probably known over the past while is not good things when other people that are not them are involved. So
Yeah.
yeah, you've seen this story before.
Well, it's more a case of just letting them just get accustomed, I guess, to my presence. Let them ask any questions they need to ask. Just kind of be available for them to hopefully relax a little bit. Might make some food. That could help. That would definitely help.
So you're going to make them some food?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
She's probably gonna piss Valdir off, but you know what? That's fine.
So I mean, listen, Valdir is busy. I mean, while all this is going on, Valdir is just finishing up putting the fire out. So I mean, the kitchen is wide open, if you think about it.
What was that?
I said, I mean, right around this time, things are quieting down upstairs. So I mean, the kitchen's wide open as far as you can tell.
Yeah. I mean, I can make a simple dinner by myself.
Yeah.
I was distracted by the prospect of fresh fish dinner, which, definitely a good idea. My luck with fishing is not great. But
Bad news, you currently don't have any fish,
dang it.
but you do have some other supplies on board, some other
I can hear you sighing at me. Probably
That's-
just some.
who?
That was Valdir. Could like some simple grains, like some oatmeal type stuff.
Yeah, you can pull that off pretty easily. You won't need to roll for that. That's like simple stuff.
Yeah.
With what you've got here, doesn't take you too terribly long. We got to get back to you in just a second here. We'll go back up top.
Yes,
Yep.
please.
It's going to take you some time.
By all means.
Top deck. The fire's out. You think you're invisible. The worst seems to be over. You are at sea at this point.
Damage report.
Fires are out. The deck's a little charred, but nothing a little bit of Prestona can't handle.
Okay.
It'll buff right out or something like that.
I hope so.
Croesus sips, suddenly the ship flies.
Fucking hell.
No, just kidding. Plot twist, what if the ship actually flew on Croesus's disagreement, cynicism and disposition of flying.
The ship flies on Sass. I knew it.
Anyway. Okay. Valdir is yeah, it doesn't take damage control won't take too much time. I mean, you've pretty much already been on damage control, and like I said, it does not suffer any permanent damage. I'll put it that way. Ship does not suffer any permanent damage. Might take a day to buff it out with Prestona can, but Yep, heading to the galley. As Valdir heads down to the galley. Why did? I'm assuming you're. Well, actually, when you get down there, it wouldn't matter because. Actually, no, it would matter. Yeah, fire. You would hear a fire in the kitchen. Wait a minute. You're not in the kitchen, Valdir.
Smells interesting.
Yeah. You see a Marasi using the cooking pot, and is definitely concocting something in the pot.
And a bunch of very scared and huddled elves.
By the way, there is absolutely no smoke coming up from this pot. There is steam, but not smoke.
I did not,
Oh,
Valdir.
No, she just got into 20 of the other spices. Just not the saffron. She did not get into the saffron.
Spike's rack is safe for now. I haven't touched it yet. Maybe a little bit of salt, that's all. Just enough to make it... enough to make the water boil. You were so paranoid, Valdir. Just down here trying to feed these people because they haven't eaten in a while. And you're over here worrying about your fucking sage.
Priorities. Speaking of sage advice sounds like it's coming up here.
It's my job.
That is your job. Okay. Remy is going to ritual cast detect magic. I'll get back to you in a minute on that.
My eyes.
What do you have to be worried about that's upstairs? I haven't retaliated against him yet. If anything truly bad happens, we'll figure it out. Well, I'm hoping ahead is a safe place for all these people. And I'll start doling out bowls of oatmeal. Just kind of holding out, like waiting for someone, probably the brave one, to come and take it back to the group. Oh.
No one.
Oh.
What are we rolling for on this, Snaura? If you would, please.
I'm gonna assume it's about the above. Yeah. About what he's worried about.
Oh.
Can I roll insight on that, or no?
Do you have reason to roll insight on that?
He's being hella shifty.
Is he now?
I will allow some level of latitude on this insight check, please.
Okay.
Only some.
Is it 19
It's a bard.
some?
Huh. He seems hella shifty.
Yeah.
And by hella shifty, I don't mean that he's protecting a spice rack.
Although, now I know his weakness.
No.
The spice rack. The spice rack is his weakness.
No, that was a direct response.
The first thing he did was run in and check his spices.
That's your assumption. Yeah, no, that's true. He did run in.
It is canon now. Valdir is
saw
now
that.
the Spice Lord.
Yeah, he
Is it sued?
definitely should be sued.
It must flow.
Yeah. He's hiding the fish bait. High tide, no! Oh, okay. It must flow. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, not just the spice rack
Yeah.
is all I will say on that matter.
All good. You wanna help me out and take these over there? Just move slowly.
You okay?
Hey! My cooking is not that bad, Valdir.
Roll
If you-
deception.
That's not deception. I made them something bland on purpose because some of them may not have eaten in a while. You should have seen what happened when I gave one of them a ration. He disappeared.
No one enters the room yet. It's still just you and Voldir at this point.
Yeah. Whatever this is bothering you, I'm hope you work it out, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. We can outrun patrols in the ship. It's not really a problem. We've done that before. Okay. Yeah, cinnamon can make that better. Alright, well. You know, I'm here. And I at least won't have a dagger on me when we talk. If you need to talk about something. Alright. You've already poured out your heart to someone. Just so long as it doesn't get the rest of us killed, eh?
I immediately fireball the galley.
Were you actually?
No.
Let's like duck and cover, quick!
Who's putting bloody holes in my ship?
Maybe not Valdir, but...
Surprised I'm actually a sorcerer. I quicken spell.
Oh, shit. I would still rather not die. Here, it's not fun.
Just ask not.
Fun.
I know.
Just ask Callan. He's experienced it once.
My cooking is fine, Valdir. Shut up. You're rude.
When have you known to do anything otherwise?
Nah, never.
Anyways, that's Voldir's bit.
Leave the galley?
He's trusting you on it.
Good. Checking your spice rack now.
Wait, so Marasi is leaving with food or leaving without food?
Marasi's not going anywhere. She's staying in the galley with food, fixing food. Valdir's leaving.
Okay.
And
Valdir's
I am
leaving. Okay.
rearranging his spice rack.
Okay.
Passive-aggressive comebacks.
That's our
I've
entire
rearranged your spice
relationship.
barrack.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will
Fear my revenge.
I will remove labels and switch labels around too. For things that look similar. Like, I'm not gonna put the cinnamon and the saffron and switch those. That's just lame. But if it looks similar, like similar brown spices, switch labels.
You just have a new spice bottle in there of randomly combined spices without a label.
All spice.
What is this? I don't remember this. Where did this come
Oh yeah,
from?
no.
What is it?
His sage gets emptied into my pocket, and that's where the new spice goes. It's in the empty sage bottle.
Yes!
Who all's on deck?
Oh wait, let's go back to the top deck as detect magic procs. Good news, you don't sense any shenanigans downstairs.
But you are now blind.
You're now blind from all the invisibility around you.
Oh,
And
cool.
the ship.
Well, not blind, but you definitely see glowing magic surrounding the entire ship. Almost like a big ball of invisibility, in a sense, I guess is the way to put it.
Hey, illithid guy.
Oh, I haven't removed this yet. I forgot. I'm sorry. I removed the mask.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Magnus. Hello.
I'm Remy. Question, do you guys always wear masks?
No, it was for a party.
Oh. Why is
Thing.
the snappy one still wearing his?
Yeah, he's grumpy.
Sir, why are you grumpy?
That's a long
I like
answer.
this new character.
This new character's the best. I love it.
Probably because he hasn't been paid yet.
I'll pay him later.
He is very fierce looking.
I'm sitting here with my 1 gold piece. I can buy the world. It's exact opposite of Esper.
Yeah, you and Mirasa
All
could
right,
get along
hi, I
great.
can speak again.
Hey!
Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
Hello.
Oh, this is a new voice. I like this new voice.
Sigh.
as I walk over towards Valdir asking, why are you so grumpy?
So I was supposed to have a fine night tonight. Instead I'm on the fucking sea again.
Why are you wearing a mask? They said you don't normally wear them.
Ask an awful lot of questions.
'Cause I'm curious.
Fantastic.
So, I was wondering, you guys ever sail north?
On occasion.
You heading towards the Steel Isles anytime soon?
Fucking shite, what do you want? I sent you.
What?
Yeah, heard me.
I mean, I'm Remy, I sent myself.
He gives you a very, very... Like, you can see it behind the mask, his eyes are narrowing.
Why are you so why? I'm confused. Nobody sent me.
Just do your job and have your pay. Drop you off at the next part.
What job is that? I don't really understand what you want me to do on this ship. I've sailed, but I've never sailed a ship. I've ridden on a ship.
Talk to one of the other crewmen. I'll show you the ropes. You'll at least be swabbing.
There's a lot of magic around this ship.
Aye.
It's really bright when I look at it like this.
Is it a caster?
Huh? Yeah, I do magic. As I presto a flower into my hand. No, I just presto. Make glitter fall.
An impressed
Magic.
face.
Wait,
Jazz
did you
hands
just
as
say
I'm
talk to
doing it.
Magnus? Oh, I love
Magnus,
it.
see what he can do. Put him through his
Ah,
paces.
what? What was that? You're something.
What's your
fun.
name?
Unimportant.
No, it's important. I need to know your name so I know what to call you.
You call me first mate and you leave it at that.
Hey, Magnus, what's his name?
Grumpy.
Grumpy? Alright. Nice to meet you, first mate, Grumpy.
I came back at the perfect time.
Who's the big guy? He never really would talk to me.
Talking's not a strong suit.
I have the biggest grin on my face right now.
I walk over and I poke the half-orc on the shoulder. Hi.
Man, am
What's
I
your
glad I'm
name?
not on deck.
You're still here.
Yeah. Wait,
Goes back to
was that a
sipping.
question? Is your name still here?
Continues to lean back and sips.
Y'all are a real talkative bunch, aren't you?
We've reason to fear.
Fear what? I'm 5'5" and 110 pounds. He could break me with his pinky toe, as I point at Croesus.
Insight check on his height. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
If necessary. He can and he will. Don't make it
Ooh.
necessary.
I mean, maybe I'll like it.
Shite.
Oh, by the
I
way, I don't
see.
know what labor laws are like for whoever you work with. I'm just gonna put it out here that I'm 17, so I don't want to get you in any trouble.
17?
Yeah,
Uncommon boys age older than 5.
I didn't know you were Catholic.
Ah!
You.
I'm sorry, I just saw
Ooh.
fantastic news. I'm sorry, I got distracted for a moment.
You're fine.
Are you well?
Yes.
So, you're supposed to be teaching me the ropes as I turn back to Magnus?
I suppose you said you could do magic. Looked like
Yes, as I pull out my book.
Hey, Remy.
My book!
Remy.
Yeah?
Funny thing about ropes and whatnot. There's a rope right next to you. It's attached to a sail.
I pull on the rope.
Strength check, please.
This will be interesting. Remy Mardisk. Yep, this will be real interesting. This will be
Yay,
real interesting.
casters.
I kind of want to. Oh, 14.
Actually, not that bad.
It was a 15.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you pull on the rope, and the sail starts to go a little slack there. You might have pulled a little too hard there, Remy.
Oh, well, I just drop it and walk away.
One of the crewmen.
Am
go
I
up, kind of
watching?
like,
Yeah, one of the crewmen is just running. Hey, what are you doing?
I was told to do stuff, so I did something. I pulled on a rope.
God's damn it! And he just
I'll
kinda
take
ties the
care of
rope.
him. I'll take care of him.
And he just sighs and just puts the rope back in
Sorry.
place and makes sure that the sail is doing okay there. And Valdir, from wherever you are, you kind of feel the ship kind of veer for just a moment, and then get back on course.
he kind of face palms into the mask,
As
pulls his
would-
hand back.
As would Octaya.
Your captain doesn't. Your first mate doesn't seem like he's a very fun person. He seems very grumpy.
Just mind your head.
Well, I have to mind it. That's where my brain is.
Good lad.
Fantastic.
So, magic. You know magic.
Yes. Does it pull my book back out?
Elaborate a little bit more. What do you usually do?
Well, I was trained by a mage back at the guild I worked for, and I know magic. I learned the hard way, as he put it. Unlike those ungrateful kinds that don't learn magic, that get it unnaturally. But I don't understand why he's always been so mad about that, because I feel like that just means that they got their magic in a new way, which is interesting. But I had to learn.
I think I know why you're still upset.
He's really old, though. He might have just been crotchety.
Maybe.
But yeah, so I do magic like this, and I open my spell book, and I'm just like, this makes people go really fast as I point at haste. I point at counterspell, and this says no. This also says no, but it's not quite as quick. This shoots a lightning bolt. This makes people really slow. This shoots darts of arcane energy, and about 10 minutes later, I finish rattling off about spells.
I'm surprised you didn't say something in the effect of and this is where I make people really happy and fun and nice to be around.
I mean, suggestion is an option.
Suggestion's always an option.
I suggest you take your mask off.
Ooh.
Wait,
That'd be
are
funny.
you?
No, I don't have it prepared.
Oh, damn.
I almost had it prepared, but I took blindness instead.
Wait. If he uses a bluff, he could convince Valdir that he's using suggestion.
Valdir's in the crow's nest.
Please. Please don't ask me to do this.
Hey, I'm just saying, Esper convinced vampires that they were turned dead. It could happen.
Oh, you know, that would be funny. I could make people think. I can also make people think that they're seeing shapes of people as dancing lights come out and form a slightly humanoid shape, dancing
I
along
have
on the
that one
board.
as well. I use it to light up my workshop sometimes.
Oh, that's a very good use of it. I like messing with people. I was a little bit of a prankster. That might have been why I left. Anyway,
And before all the doors on the ship are replaced by mimics.
Not again. Anyway. Would you like to see some of the things I'm working on?
yes.
Alright. And I lead him below deck.
I'm off to see the wizards, the wonderful wizards of the ship. I'm off. I'm off. I'm off. I'm off. I'm off. I'm off.
And on that note, let's move to Croesus. What are you doing right now?
Checking on the prisoner.
Checking on the prisoners. The prisoners are in a room together. They are huddled. Most of them huddled up in a corner.
Nope, not those. Our
Not
prisoners.
Oh,
The
our
prisoners?
prisoner. Oh, I'm sorry.
Not the rescue prisoners, the ones that we're not supposed to call prisoners. The actual
The ones we borrowed.
The ones you borrowed, not the ones you freed. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
free prisoners aren't a thing. They
Okay.
would just be free persons. Obviously. Anyway.
Let's just say I have a sheet up, and we'll just leave it at that. Because I'm writing things as these things are happening, so don't mind
That's
me.
okay.
Yeah, they're still very unconscious.
Briefly wonders about how good that is for them medical-wise, because unconsciousness shouldn't last as long. Decides that he doesn't know medicine, and
So what do you do? I'm sorry? You do what now?
I was just briefly wondering if being unconscious for this long was bad for them, and then I decided I didn't know medicine and left.
They probably just haven't slept well last night. I'm sure it's fine.
Did we even bother to search them? Can I just search their bodies?
No one has searched them yet. You can roll investigation.
There.
I mean, if you want to. I mean,
I'm just. Can I just take my time with this and take 10? Because we're not in a rush.
Oh, you want to take your time? Yeah, sure. You want to take your time. I'll tell you one thing. You find a pocket watch. Well, I shouldn't say a pocket watch, more like a pocket trinket. Yeah.
Pocket bauble.
Pocket bauble. Yeah, it's a pocket bauble. Sure, it's a pocket bauble.
I like how it sounds.
Alright then.
You also find 5 silver and 3 copper.
Okay.
You also find some. Actually, you find a let me find. Hang on, just a second. I gotta find a thing. Gotta pull up a thing. Don't mind me. Here it is. No, not that one. No, not that one. You find some sulfur in the like not much sulfur, maybe like a small vial of sulfur in the not the town guard or the quote unquote town guard pockets, the other one, the slaver's pocket, that one.
I
And
assume for
that would be it.
Alright then. And I'm assuming they haven't woken up since.
No, they're still very unconscious.
Alright then. I just took that and I leave the room, making sure to lock the door.
It locks. You leave. You've been paid by someone else.
Alternative payments.
Alternative methods of collecting payment. So this is this is how debt collection began, kids.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go to who's next here? Who's next? Oh, I know who's next. Let's go to. I'm assuming Octaya is just still piloting the ship at this point, right?
Yes, she is currently helming.
Okay. And she'll be pretty much just helming. And that's it.
Yeah. Helming, organizing the crew, and ensuring that we're getting somewhere away from Proxima.
By the way, I need a destination. Yeah.
Destination is some backwater village with a deep enough port. And
so basically, I'm hearing anywhere but fucking here.
Yes.
Okay.
Somewhere close enough that we can reach it by dawn-ish, and far enough away from Proxima that we don't have to worry. So any village along, basically, this coast.
Yeah, there's going to be a small problem with that plan.
They called out there, didn't they?
There's none of them.
There's got to be a fishing village somewhere.
Well, okay, so the fishing villages are all up here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and I think a couple over here. But if you're sailing in this direction over here...
Yeah, just over in this general direction.
Not one with the port that can accommodate that sort of ship.
Well,
but if you get over like here... Yeah, you would. If you're over there...
We'll head into the straits.
There you go. That will work. That will get you about about half to 3/4 of a day's journey sailing in that case. By the way, I would like to point out that sleep shifts will probably be needed at this point, considering that y'all are in the evening. So let's say that y'all are safe enough distance from Proxima, maybe about down this direction, about 30, 40 miles out from Proxima. I need sleep schedules, please. Who's taking watches? Who's taking sleep? Who's doing what?
Liz, just something I needed to clarify.
Ah.
Considering it has been a year and Valdir is first mate, he would have gotten that proficiency in water vehicles we talked about, right?
I will give you... Oh, okay, so in that time, I will give you... If you were training directly on Arctaya, I would say yes.
Okay.
I would say yes, because it's enough time to learn it. It would be with the stat modifier of dexterity.
Got it.
Wait, let me make sure. Hang on, let me make sure I set it up exactly the same way as we did Octaya. Did we say dexterity on that? No, it's intelligence.
Interesting, but okay.
At least that's the way we had initially set it up, so we're going to keep it consistent.
Okay, that's fine. But yeah, Valdir, just for the shift between Valdir and Octaya, Valdir is going to take the time to sail while Octaya is sleeping.
Okay.
Which, speaking of, I think.
Okay, yes. So Octaya would sleep first shift?
Also, hi, Earbud.
Hello, Earbud.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. I would rather Earbud now that Earbud is here to confirm.
Sorry, what?
Party has escaped from Proxima.
Okay.
Basically, you've set sail to, air quotes, anywhere but fucking here. Which
okay.
Is basically, yeah. By the way, all of the all of the extra passengers are safe and secure.
Okay.
And yeah, you've been sailing since, and you're heading towards what effectively is some sort of a fishing village close enough to Proxima, was the call at least.
Okay.
Somewhere in east of Proxima.
Over in
not
this direction.
Yeah, this general direction in the strait.
Vol.2 assume my map has loaded yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's okay.
It's
Basically,
this-
you're heading east.
It's a 3-day journey.
Okay.
No. That's the stuff over there is like 3/4 of a day.
Oh, 3/4 of a day. I think you said 3 days. Okay.
No. 3/4 of a day. Basically, you'll get there about midday the next day because it's already night.
Yes.
And sleep cycles are a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. By the way, Valdir does now have basic proficiency in water vehicles, as we're going to assume that your character had taught Valdir.
Yeah, I thought that's what we had done over the
yeah.
break
Yeah.
there.
Just confirming. We're good. Okay. So yeah, someone could basically pilot while the other's asleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to take first rest and I'll take first sail?
I'll
Well,
take
no,
first
actually.
sail.
Yeah, you need first sail because it's night.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, Valdir goes to sleep first. Along with it, who else is going to sleep in first shift? By the way, there would only be approximately 8 hours until dawn. I would like to point that out. So there would only be basically 2 shifts before dawn. At this point.
I can take one of them.
Okay. So you're gonna take first or second.
Remy's on first watch.
Alright, Remy's on first, I'll take second then.
Okay. Okay. So Marassi's going to sleep. Valdir's going to sleep. Anybody else going to sleep at this time?
I guess Magnus?
Magnus going to sleep. Okay. Kroos is going to sleep.
He's taking second watch.
Okay, so Octaya and Remy are on first watch. Okay then.
You want me to roll water vehicles?
Not necessary at this point. At least not yet. Give me a perception check if you would, please, Octaya.
You want passive or an actual roll?
I'll take
17.
either. 17. Okay. Clear
By
skies
the way,
ahead.
earphone. When we left the harbor, someone on the shore was throwing fireballs. Just so.
Interesting.
Ship maintained no damage, or minimal damage.
Okay.
Nothing. No permanent damage though.
Got it. Wonderful.
It'll buff out in a day, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways.
Yeah, first watch, nothing exciting happens. Clear skies ahead, as far as you can tell, Octaya. Everything seems to be fine. No exciting things happen on first shift. By the way, Remy, are you in the crow's nest?
No.
Got it. Fantastic. 4 hours pass, nothing exciting happens.
I will have changed
Okay.
back into my normal clothes at this point, and I'll be in the crow's nest.
Okay. Okay, hang on just a second.
As we pass each other, good night, elf lady.
Good night, Remy.
Good night, Grumpy.
Doesn't say anything, it just keeps going.
Oh.
He's asleep.
No, he's saying before we go to bed.
When we switch, when we switch
When we swap,
shifts.
that's right.
Yeah. As I walk past him, just good night.
His
As I
mask
don't
is still
know-
on.
As I don't know Marassi's name yet. I've met Grumpy though.
Yep.
Baldur's mask is still on.
And I'm intelligent enough to know that his name's not really Grumpy, but
Yeah, no. It's
I like Grumpy.
Alright, well, Octaya will change out of her fancy clothes and head to bed.
Okay. Wait, who's piloting the ship?
Valdir. Now that we've
You've had
swapped.
4 hours of sleep, I'd like to point out, Valdir. The 4 hours have passed.
Yeah, are you going the full night until dawn, dear, or?
Oh, that's fine. Never mind.
Okay. Yeah, for anybody watching for short rest versus long rest, yeah, only 4 hours have passed at this point. So, FYI. So Octaya said, so Marassi's waking up. Is Remy going to sleep? Yeah, Remy said she's going to sleep. Yeah.
I mean, if they tell me that my shift's done, I'll go to sleep. But otherwise, I'm just sitting there going through my spell book.
Oh, okay.
Going
Never
through
mind.
Arcane Recovery.
Mhm. Okay, never mind. That's up to.
I mean, I'd really like Octaya to go through like natural recovery, but
I mean, if you want it, we can do. You do the first 4, I do second 4. Then I.
no, it's fine. She'll do it later.
Okay.
Okay, so do I see anything in the crow's nest?
Because.
Perception check.
Okay. 18.
Water's a little choppier ahead as far as you can tell, but passable as far as you can tell.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're
Octaya
both
see
things like
anything?
that.
Octaya, perception.
17.
Slightly choppy waters ahead. Nothing you can't handle, though.
Okay.
I will need a vehicle check at this point, though, please.
Oh boy.
It's a low DC, though.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, you're fine. There's nothing to worry about. Yeah, proceed. Yeah, nothing exciting happens. Nothing exciting happens. Marassi, yeah, other than the slightly choppy waters ahead, blah, 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 blah. Everything's fine. Hey, it's dawn. Octaya takes a point of exhaustion, having not slept for 24. Everybody else is currently either asleep, or wait, did Remy sleep, or is Remy awake?
Remy's awake.
Remy takes a point of exhaustion.
I mean, if it's been 8 hours, I'm waking other people up and going to bed.
Yeah,
It is now 8 hours. Yes.
Yeah, Valdir is now taking the helm.
Now
Okay.
remind me, does exhaustion go away with one rest?
A long rest, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Octaya's gonna go.
in your case, though, if I
It's a
remember
short
correctly,
rest,
it's a short rest for you, yeah.
yes.
Because you only need 4. I think it's like
Yes.
4 hours. Yeah.
It's 4 hours, yes.
For the
Yeah.
sleep.
Yeah.
4
you're
hours
good.
is the long rest. 4 hours. A short
Yeah.
rest is 1 hour.
No,
Yeah.
2 hours.
Either way, it doesn't matter. Long rest is the only thing that matters in this case. We're good. 4 hours and you're good. Yeah.
And
All right.
before I go to bed, I put an alarm up at my door.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So
Valdir
that's gonna
takes
mean
helm.
Valdir. Anybody in the crow's nest?
Yeah, sure.
Is that wait? Cross is in the nest.
Yeah.
Croesus, perception check, please.
Cool.
Valdir, also perception check, please.
Coming up. Not bad. 13 plus 5, so that's 17? No, 18.
18.
Y'all are perceptive today. Okay.
I mean, I'm
Croesus.
just using my passive.
Yeah, they're using active and rolling well, so that's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Passive's 15.
Well, so you outrolled your passive. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, it is dawn, so you're heading east. Good thing I'm not taking sunlight into this equation. Direct sunlight. I could if I wanted to. I'm not going to. Seems to be clear sailing ahead, as far as you can tell. Nothing exciting. You do, however, see what appears to be a whale surfacing off the starboard bow.
Can we tell it?
few miles off your starboard bow.
Can we tell that it is definitely a whale or what appears to be a whale?
This is with the perception of 22, right?
It definitely looks like a whale.
Definitely looks like a whale.
It definitely looks like a whale. It just pops up and kind of does its little spits out water thing up its thing.
Before it's a dolphin.
No, it's a little big. You can tell it's not. You can tell it's bigger than a dolphin.
Preemptively tells a couple of crewmen to load a ballista, just in case.
You don't see it again the rest of the journey. It just kind of came up, did a thing, and it goes underwater again, never to be seen again.
Okay.
Nothing else happens.
And we make our way over to the insignificant little fishing village somewhere over here.
Sure. Insignificant, he says.
Oh, God.
Actually,
That
it
was-
is insignificant.
Thank you. Right in that little cove.
Just walking right into it, or sailing right into it. Actually, Croesus sips. Yeah, Croesus. What are you drinking this morning? Out of curiosity.
Whatever's in my canteen.
Whatever's.
Orange
You know,
juice.
I have many questions. First off, what has been in your canteen recently?
Recently.
Totally not looking up drinks.
I actually don't know what we've been in my canteen recently. We didn't stop by for any actual
Okay.
drinks.
Okay, let me rephrase. What's in it now?
Let's go with water.
Water. Salt water?
Just water for now.
Just water. So you're saying here that you have not caused someone to cry and drink their tears yet?
Not that I can remember.
I mean, Remy's crying because he wouldn't say hi.
Oh.
I wanted to make friends. Anyway.
Croesus just sips Remy's tears.
As we hit the bay of the little village, just drop anchor.
Mhm.
And you get a jetty out.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get out there through rowboat or some sort of other method because does it really accommodate big ships?
Yeah,
Is Octaya up? Is Octaya up?
Oh yeah. Consider it 4 hours later. You're good. Or remove the point of exhaustion.
And I get my spell slots back.
Yeah.
Hurrah! Huzzah!
By the way, did Remy sleep at this point?
Yeah, I went to bed after the shift change.
Okay, so you got 4 hours right there.
And then Croesus had 4 hours.
Croesus had
Full
Only
rest.
Croesus went up with me. Croesus changed shift with me.
yeah. Croesus was asleep the first shift and second shift.
Right. So we've
So
had,
that's 8 hours.
Yeah, we've had 3 shifts, so people who
Yeah,
are
we've had
on
2
watch
shifts.
have had.
No, that was the third.
That was there. Oh,
That was the third because you woke up and it was dawn.
yeah.
That was because I told you there was only 8 hours left in the night, and the third shift was basically it's noon. Basically, is what it is.
Ah,
It's noon. That's why point of exhaustions went out
I see.
Yeah,
and
yeah, okay.
subsequently also removed because you know. Yeah. By the way, Remy, what race are you?
I'm human.
Human. Okay, you need 4 more hours of rest, or are you waking up?
I mean, I'm asleep.
You're asleep. Cool. Okay.
All you're sure as hell not waking him up.
Okay. So who's going to the fishing village then? If we're kind of. Oh wait, hang on. This is the wrong music to have right now. Can't have this music. We need to have different music. Travel music. There we go.
GG.
There we go. Travel music. Man, I forgot to switch music. My bad.
Should you?
Wait, no, we need the other music. I'm sorry. Wait, no, it's too late for it. It's too late. Never mind.
Right. Who's up for getting supplies in the village? Got more mouths to feed this time.
Fine.
I think I will stay here, just in case anything happens.
Right? Could easily just send some of the crew over, if necessary. Give us time to...
Head out.
You got a couple volunteers from the crew.
Also closest he work out.
Go ahead, Octa.
Try's gonna pop her head up and like squint out to land. She won't say anything though.
Okay.
Right, Croesus, a couple crewmen, suppose myself.
Okay.
Get a bit of fish, food.
So, how are you planning on getting over there?
We have a jetty, don't we?
Do we?
Small rowboat.
Yeah.
I didn't think
You've got a couple rowboats on there.
Do you want to walk on water instead?
Well, if it'll be faster to get the fish back aboard, or whatever food stuff we can get, I'll take it.
Do you want to be a Jesus?
Sure, why not?
Oh, buddy.
One hour, okay.
Yep. 10 people.
Alright, so
How many can you
Including myself.
target?
so
10
we've got
people,
we've got
including myself.
so we got a bunch of Jesuses walking on water here. Okay, I see how it is.
This will go well with the locals.
Oh. Okay. So you just basically just hop on down onto the water and just give 0 fucks as you walk on water. Surprisingly, the villagers there kind of look at you kind of funny for like a moment or two, and they just kind of give a collective shrug and go back to their business.
Dearest, I have to say, that's the most disturbing thing I've ever dealt with.
Not used to having ground move so easily.
It's canon. Croesus is now dearest.
Oh, well,
No.
I knew it.
Now
I should
what?
have known.
Octaya.
I didn't get the reference. I'm sorry.
He was talking directly over to Octaya, and you spoke a verse. Either way, let's get some supplies. We'll need it back on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for whatever the fucking hell we're heading next.
Indeed. So we wander onto land.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's a very how shall I put it? They have. Oh boy. Wait. Oh God.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pull that sheet back out
It's
again.
all good. It's all good. Don't worry. No.
Satan, is that you?
Yes.
No, not that. No.
Everything is fine. Not to worry. Don't break everything.
Absolutely nothing for Twitch streamers to worry about. Nothing happening in whispered messages or
Yeah,
roll.
of course not. It definitely wasn't a nat 1 on that roll.
It's not even a wisdom save, so it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
It's fine. None of you are here to see it. Nothing happened.
Absolutely nothing happened. It's totally fine.
Jeez, I gotta look and see what all I'm... Oh gosh. That's a lot.
Yeah, I need the thing as well, please, Petrie.
What?
Hang on.
It's fine. Sorry. It wasn't supposed to roll a 1 there. Oh, yeah, that was,
That thing.
Yeah. It'd be giving Valdir the gold piece and telling him to get me some ink.
Got it.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Got it. Give me a sec. All right. So the village is it's a fishing village. It's very bare essentials. I'll put it that way. Definitely behind the times, but very simple, straightforward people. They fish to live. They trade fish. They fish. They also eat fish. Did you know that there are exactly 48 ways to cook fish? They know every single one of them.
I'll just say we buy a week's worth.
Did you also know they sell cookbooks here on how to cook fish?
God damn it.
They actually do. It's in that store right over there. Well, I say store, more like a trading outpost for outsiders, because that's kind of a thing.
Into the outposts. 2 weeks, you said, Oxaya?
Yes.
Right. 2 weeks worth of fish.
2
Supplies.
weeks worth of fish. Okay.
One of those cookbooks over there.
2 weeks worth for how many people? The entire ship?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna have to roll up some money here. I'm trying to remember exactly how many. We've got about, if I remember correctly, about
in the airship crew, we have.
There we
7.
go. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, we have 7 crewmen. The party.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and then the entire party. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 people in that case. 14 people. They're gonna offer 2 weeks supply. You said, correct?
2
Yes.
weeks supply.
2 weeks supply. Hang on, math. No, I actually do have to math this.
Yeah.
I do actually have to math this. 200 gold. Is proposed.
Do we have a bard with us? Or someone good in charisma?
Not at the moment, but I can do my best if you like.
What do you have in charisma?
I got a +2.
It's better than me. Do a
She
persuasion to
says
barter
in
down.
character.
No, that's not.
Wait.
Oh yeah, you're with us because you wanted to come with us too.
I did want to come with. Would this be allowed?
What are you trying to do?
Well,
Well,
I wanted
Magnus
to come
wanted to
along
come
to
with
help
us
with
to the village.
Oh,
fishing
yeah, that's fine.
shenanigans.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, that makes things easier. I honestly think you can talk him down a little bit. 200 for just some fishes.
Well, you're asking for what effectively amounts to
I know, it's a-
196 fish.
I know, it's quite a bit, and the salting and everything, but
Yeah, you're asking for a whole lot of fish.
still, I'm
We
trying
have
to
a group discount.
May I attempt to haggle the man?
Absolutely, you may attempt to haggle the man.
Not haggle for the man. Haggle.
To
the
haggle
man.
the man. Yes.
Okay. What should I roll for this?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Glorious.
Oh.
Oh,
Nice.
24. I mean, we've had a. Yeah. So I think you can gather that what happened.
Yep.
Well, we've had a good haul. Recently, I mean, we could. I mean, I could do 160. I'll tell you what. Just because I like you, we'll throw in the barrels right there to help you carry it. I need to get rid of them anyway, so you're doing me a favor if you take those out of here.
Very kind of you, sir.
Subtracted from party fund.
Perfect. 160. You gain 196 fish, a 2-week supply basically. A fish. You spend 160 gold.
All right, we're still at 1,222.
Okay.
I'm keeping. There's
Yeah.
notes on
Good.
that.
Good.
Can I cast a spell?
What spell would you like to cast?
I want to cast the disc again.
The disc.
Floating
The disc. Sure. Cast a disc.
I cast the disc. Now we can carry things easily.
Yeah. Okay. And he kind of looks at you and is like, another one of them, huh?
I
Get
try.
casters. Sorry.
Speaking of which, do me a favor when you go back up there. Tell him to stop testing the waters with, well, you know.
Okay.
Fish don't like that. Nor do we.
Mind going a little bit more into detail?
Yeah, tell them to stop pouring their potions in the ocean.
It's the potion of the ocean.
Describe the ship.
Hmm?
Describe the ship that does it, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, hang on, let me finish writing the thing here. Sorry, I had to make sure I had wrote this down. Okay. Okay, so it's not a ship, really. More like they're. Well, you know how this area of the continent works, right? Up there is water. They pour their stuff, and it comes down here, and well, you know. It kind of turns and goes towards the back. It comes out with 2 very odd-looking fish. One of them has a horn on it, like a unicorn horn. The other one has 2 mouths.
How much will you give? How much do I have to pay to get both of them?
You tell them to stop pouring their experiments in our waters, and just throws the kind of chucks the fish at you. Take them.
Thank you, good sir.
I shudder
thank
to
you for
think. I shudder to think of the reasons.
God.
Just saying.
All right, we still have water walk.
Yeah. I'll say you got enough time to get back there.
Sweet.
And it'll run out as soon as that happens.
On the walk back, kind of turns to Octaya. Hear what he said? Same thing that those poor wretches. Same thing those poor wretches were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
think it's our business.
I think you're going to make it our business.
Not if I can help it. It's your call.
We'll put it to a vote.
I was afraid you'd say that. Let's get back. Continue on our way. Magnus, question for you, chat.
Yeah, I. Sorry. I'm eating sushi. I'm sorry.
Fine.
Just hopefully it's good sushi.
Yes, not mutated.
Oh, good.
So, heading back to the ship. By the way, Marasi, you're awake.
Oh yeah, I figured by that point.
Uh-huh.
Yep. At least from Volder. Heading back.
All right. Everybody's back on the ship then.
Valdir's still with his mask on.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Got a decent haul. Enough to last us 2 weeks, hopefully.
Oh, good. It's been all quiet here. No issues with either our elven guests or our tied-up guests downstairs.
Hey, Valdir, Marasi,
Alright.
What?
you smell something coming from downstairs.
Uh-oh. Good something or
Oh,
bad
dear.
something?
It's something, that's for sure.
It's strong.
Oh, it's strong.
Immediately to the galley.
Look with me, run downstairs, follow my nose.
Follow your nose wherever it goes. Goes to the kitchen.
Uh-oh.
In which no less than 6 of your extra passengers
Aww.
are in there.
Trying to cook, I'm guessing?
They got into your spice rack. They so enjoyed the porridge from last night. They're trying to make it, and
See, I
it's
told you my
adorable.
cooking was good, Valdir.
It's adorable. Let's just put it that way.
The fucking spices.
They even use the saffron. There's like a whole bunch of spices.
I will put a hand on Valdir's shoulder.
It's powerful. That's a powerful smell, by the way. By the way, I'm just gonna need a quick Constitution check from both of you, please.
Save or check?
Save. I'm sorry.
Save. That is a 15.
Rossi, it is powerful stuff. It's all in the air, and you start coughing from the level of spice in the air.
I'm intrigued.
Valdir, by the way, everyone on the ship can smell it at this point. Valdir, you're okay. You've been in the kitchen long enough. You're okay.
Valdir heads forward and kind of like shoves through them, tries to rescue what he can.
Can I follow Valdir?
Sure.
Not really helping or anything, just following along and getting closer.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
All right. May I have a follow-up action?
Constitution save first off. Let's start there.
May I request that you postpone that until you hear what I have in store?
I'll listen, at least, yeah.
I would like to try eating some of whatever they made.
Oh no.
I will require the Constitution save first.
Okay,
Oh,
fine.
no.
I will require the Constitution save first. And you also begin coughing. I mean, it's a smell you've never smelled before. You're not sure if it's good or bad.
Immediately awful.
No, it's not immediately awful. It is a mix of things that you have never smelt mixed before. I'll put it that way.
Overpowering.
It's overpowering more than anything. Let's just say this. They got a little heavy-handed with the spices. And by that, I mean there is
They added them first and then added the rest of the food?
No.
They just opened the top and poured.
Pretty much. Pretty much. There's no concept of measuring going on here.
Right, that's the way. Let me try and fix this mess.
As you kind of move in and try to do things, a couple of them kind of scatter away from you. Most of them pretty much run out of the room. One of them stays though. One of them stays though.
Oh.
The lad that was kind of brave earlier.
Okay.
He's got a ladle in his hand.
You.
And he takes some of the food that he has made. It's porridge, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks at it. And while he's doing that, everybody can take an action at this point.
Valder kind of puts a hand on his shoulder. Alright, lad, let me show you how it's done. Come on.
May I?
He opens. Oh, yes, yes.
May
By the
that
way, anybody
spoon
who is
have
coughing,
food on it?
and anybody who is coughing is becoming accustomed to the level of spice in here, and can act normally now. Yes, Magnus.
May that spoon with the food on it be in my mouth?
Yes.
I consume the food.
Huh. Your tongue, mouth, and throat now feel like they are on fire.
Do I have...
Make a Constitution save.
Oh boy, this is gonna be wonderful. Oh shit.
Oh,
You immediately drop to the ground, barely able to breathe. Just the level of spice just sticking to everything and anything as it goes down, just preventing. It's almost like it feels like it's almost like a allergic reaction preventing you from breathing, except you can, but it's barely able to breathe, and it's fire. Pure
Oh gods above, that was
fire.
only cinnamon.
Kind of looks to the kid. You get into my ice peppers.
His eyes grow wide, looks at you going... He looks at you. He slowly turns towards the spice rack.
Come on. Valder's just gonna spend some time trying to...
And he says, in common, I might add,
Mhm.
ice pepper.
He doesn't speak common.
Well, that's not the first time I've helped someone not understand the language. Right? He kind of gestures to... Valdir kind of gestures to both of his eyes, then gestures to his chest. Like the watch me kind of thing. And he's just going to spend some time...
He looks eagerly on right now.
He's just going to spend some time teaching the kid just basic cooking stuff, making some fish porridge. Or fish stew, I should say.
Okay. I think that's where we're gonna end today's session.
Oh. Quick question before you do that.
Uh-huh.
Has anybody referred to Voldir by name? Within hearing of Remy?
No.
Nope.
I don't think so, yeah.
Trust me, I'm keeping a close eye on that.
Nope. Your name is Grumpy.
Octaya, what have you have?
I have not talked to Remy.
Well, have you said Voldir's name while on deck?
It is unknown. Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
Rossi, we'll resolve that next session.
Okay.
All right, but I think this is where
Another
we need to
week you get to stew.
Wow!
Whoa!
Oh, beautiful. Well
now
done.
I hope
Rossi,
so.
Rossi, take us out.
But I wanted to stay a little longer. Alright, well, we'll figure out what happens and we'll see if Voldir finally realizes that his spices are all messed up. I had my way with the kitchen while he wasn't in there. Okay, so that is it for today. We'll be back. We will not be in next week. We'll have an off session next week. Possibly our last one for this time. I don't know. But yeah, we're having a one-shot next week. We're not having a regular session. I don't think so anyway. But either way, that's it for today. We'll see you later.